Report has been filed in response to an alleged assault by a Pott County supervisor candidate. It was reported earlier this month. What happened? 3 News Now Western Iowa reporter Isabella shares the controversial video that's been circulating on social media. Isabella?
That's right, Alyssa. I got a tip from a source of a knee-jerk reaction from a Pott County supervisor candidate after he was called a fascist. It's circulated on social media like TikTok and YouTube, and here's why.
If it walks like a fascist and talks like a fascist, it's a fascist.
You call me a fascist?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure my mouth dropped open and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. I just was not expecting anything like that.
This incident happened earlier this month after a Board of Supervisors candidate forum. The video shows supervisor candidate Jeff Jorgensen grabbing a flyer from a person who just called him a fascist. This is the flyer being handed out at the forum. Public photos of Jorgensen at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. We talked to the alleged victim, who didn't want his face or name used. He's an Iowa resident, but lives outside of Pott County. He's the one who took this video and filed a report against Jorgensen.
It's just about accountability. There needs to be accountability for his actions. And is that someone with that kind of temperament? Is that someone that we want making decisions for the citizens of Pottawatomie County?
I caught up with Jorgensen in Council Bluffs to hear his side of the story.
I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I've got family members who are veterans. I've got distant family members who died in World War II fighting real fascists. The fact that he called me a fascist was very upsetting to me.
Do you regret the way that you reacted? Would you say you regret it?
Yeah, I would have done it differently had I been given advance notice, but you don't get advance notice when they're out to smear you. This is their tactic. They were already videotaping me. It was a setup.
We can't be quiet about these things.
Being called a fascist. You know, I don't take kindly to that.
And I also reached out to the Pott County Attorney's Office for a comment. They say they have no comment on whether or not cases or investigations are being considered against any of the candidates that are up for elections on November 8th. In the newsroom, Isabella Basco, 3 News Now.